every school should be growing all the time.
This new adventure is really sort of the next chapter in the evolution of the library.
I think the library then will be a center for students to get together, an area of creativity where students can work, research.
We're going to have at least 30 computers, 30 Mac computers in here. So I think it's a wonderful tool for students not only to use PC, but to learn how to use Mac computers as well.
A librarian ends up being very excited about new technology. It's the future of libraries and librarians.
The library will be a place, as we like to say, where our students will be able to connect, dream, and discover.
Librarians, stacks.
These will be the stacks, so there'll be less stacks.
This is how exposed like the windows are, right? Because we don't have the Genesis room in front of it anymore. These tables so that kids could meet there. These square tables can be grouped together if somebody wanted to meet. Like in 6 or 8, they can do that easily enough. Our visionary campaign from 2002 outlined approximately 16 projects, and the library is probably the largest one that remains on the list. And it also is the one that is central to almost everything at the school, for students, for teachers, even for parents, and for faculty who have meetings, clubs that have meetings. It's a place and a space that's shared by everyone, and made the most sense to pull that together for our 50th anniversary in 2016.
The amazing thing is there'll be portable devices that when you enter the library, you'll be able to check out either on your own or with a group of other students. And these areas right here, they're currently configured as groups. This can be reconfigured. It's a very flexible space. This can be set up as a testing facility. This can be set up for group collaboration. Of course, you have spaces over here where if you have to just sit and study on your own, you'll be able to do that as well. But the amazing thing is that the entire area will be wireless. So anywhere you go within this facility right here, you'll be able to use a wireless device. At St. John the Baptist, we believe in providing an education that lasts a lifetime. And the way we do that is we have brought dedicated and committed teachers here. We have an administration that is constantly providing the tools and resources to our students to become their best self. The library is just a natural part of that progression. Our new library will be an upgrade from what we have already. It will be a place where students will have the tools and resources to initiate their own research and studies, to study on their own, to collaborate with others, to participate in our Genesis program, our Mac Lab and video editing production program. We will have traditional stacks of books, but we will also have a completely wireless environment, which means our students can collaborate amongst themselves within the walls of St. John the Baptist and far beyond the walls of St. John the Baptist.
My name is David Erlanger. I am the director of the Genesis Research Program. The Genesis Research Program here at SJB is a program for sophomores through seniors where they learn how to do research and carry out an independent research project. Genesis Research Program has a lot to do with the renovation of the library because we will now become an active center in the library where we will make it an area for research, more so than it has in the past. Things that, with the renovation of the new library, things that we can do in the future that we can't do now is we can accommodate more students. We'll have more resources to allow more students to carry out the projects and possibly even group projects where we may not have that privilege right now.
My name is Couagrs, and I'm the SJB Media News Network moderator here at St. John's. My goals and objectives for the new editing lab are to give students a lot more range of computers, a lot more space to edit and to work and to use for their projects. And I don't want to limit it to just video editing for the media program. I would like for other departments in the school, including art, computer science, any department who are willing to use Macs to try to teach students to come into the library, to come into the Mac Lab to use the space we have.
Rob gave me these posters to put up in the library a few days ago, so I set them up on a bank of tables. And actually, both Cheryl and I noticed they were getting quite a lot of attention. The kids are excited, and the big comments were, oh, it's so cool, I won't be here. When it's going to happen, I'll know I won't be here.
Well, that's one of their biggest complaints.
Why does it happen? But it was nice to see the enthusiasm, and actually got a few questions on how are we going to pay for this.
Right.
So I explained, well, it's donations, and that we actually have quite a bit of funds already. There's a lot of excitement and enthusiasm. And
I consider it a gift that anybody in their adulthood, in their life, decides to share their gifts with anyone. And that might be talents, like when we have alumni come for career day, or volunteer to speak in classes, or when they want their children to attend St. John's. But when someone sits and says, I've been blessed and I've been gifted, and I am very grateful for that, and they want to share that, either in extending their own family or supporting their own family, or their high school community family, or their college, or a hospital, that's a wonderful posture to have, that their gratitude spills over as a gift to any school. So my biggest thing is, I would say thank you for them considering St. John's part of that. I'm always humbled by the fact that people who don't live locally, or who do live locally, people who, if they can give $100, if they can give $200, if they wish to make that their donation that year, as opposed to other places to donate, it's a wonderful thing. And we want to remember that as part of our history. That's why we want to put their names up and remind students, and to let them know that people care about them in the same way that people pray for them, that they care about them and their education, and want that to be the best opportunity. And only schools that have those people and have that presence grow. So it's a wonderful thing. My biggest thing is that, on behalf of all of the students and all of the years of alumni and students, thank you to those people who have always stayed connected to St. John's.